You said they were playing your new single on 91.1?
Yeah. And I didn't even know,
Beaches,
bro, so
right?
they had to pick it up. It was like an organic kind of pickup.
Beaches, right?
Yeah, Beaches, yeah. So
What do you
one of the
mean?
homies just came in. He was like, yo, I just heard your shit on the radio. He thought I knew. I was like, word? He's like, yeah, they playing your shit on 91.1.
What do you mean organic pickup? Just mute that.
Like,
just mute that if you don't mind that.
oh, yeah.
Don't pick up on the
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm trying
the
to pull up.
copyright.
Yeah,
Right
but
outside.
you ain't lie. So basically, you can like submit or reach out to someone. Just that it's just like I didn't talk to anyone from 91. I don't even know who's like really behind it.
Well, I know Alana's over there.
Yeah, that's
Alana
what
Mercedes.
that would be my guess is her, bro. She's tight.
She's tapped into what's going on in the scene.
Yeah, nah,
well, I think
she
the two,
knows
like,
what time it
younger
is.
people over there is Alana, and then there's this dude named Leak.
Leak? Yeah, I'm
You
not
might
familiar.
have seen him with her. He's like kind of like the big dude. He wears glasses. He's like
Heavier Set Dude?
Heavier
I think
Set
so,
dude.
yeah.
I don't know if
think
he's
that's
her
about-
co-host. I think he's like her. Like she'll be on air. He's on air sometimes too. But I think he does like some type of controls from the back.
Yeah, like
He's a
works
cool
the
guy.
board
I did.
type
You see the skit I did with him and Alana?
I didn't see the skit. I watched a little bit.
I wonder if that's picked up on the mic. If you guys can't hear it right now, we have a crazy thunderstorm happening.
Bro, I drove through a
God is turning the
monsoon, bro.
bass up. Yo, apparently it was hailing. I went to get my coffee from Wawa, and the guy was like, "Yo, you see that hail?" I was like, "I was
for
taking a
real?
nap. I didn't really see it, but
I thought it was just like heavy. You know how the rain be like heavy? I guess you call it like heavy rain or some shit like that.
nah, we're actually there's a flash flood warning right now. I just heard
Yeah,
it on
I
the
seen.
radio.
Yeah, I seen it on the way. They were just like warning on your phone.
Warning,
Like,
yeah.
flash flood.
Well, I don't think it was in Newport News though. It was like in
was
in
like-
Isle of Wight, Surrey, Norfolk. Well, Norfolk always floods.
Norfolk, bro. If it drizzles in Norfolk,
Bro, people
it's
like
underwater.
People
bro.
like the thing is like if you want to get some money for your car, just wait for it to start raining and drive through Norfolk and
just let it sit in a
yeah,
puddle.
like, you just find a puddle somewhere
and just let it sit.
yeah, or just drive.
Yeah, other shit was like when it snows, just like fucking ghost ride your car into something.
I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard
Yeah,
that one.
don't do. That's not smart.
But no. So yeah, Leak's over there with Alana. It's cool because I don't know how this shit works, bro. But like Hot 91, like I think a lot of radio stations have these connections with like industry people. So like you'll see like that dude Leak, for example. Like he'll be on these panels where it'll be like. I think they did one for the Met Gala, or like when there's like
word.
movies coming out, like there'll be
Yeah,
like these actors will do press runs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it'll be like an actor, like he did one with Denzel Washington. Like,
Bro.
like it'll be like Denzel,
shit.
and
He
he's
out
like on a
here.
Skype call or like on a virtual combo,
like doing that.
And they'll have like a bunch of different interviewers from like different radio stations across the country.
Yeah.
And like Leak he was on that one. Like so, like there's these press
snap.
runs where these
that he's
people
like
just
linked
do,
in like that.
yeah, they'll just do these like virtual like
Oh,
interviews.
shit. Well, then
and
I
they'll just
feel-
do it with like all these different people.
I feel
So I was like, I don't know what like connection Hot 91 has or how that works, but I was like, it's
It's probably just part of like the press run, you know.
Yeah.
Hot 91 is a big deal, so you know, it's probably just like urban radio. We're gonna, send you on a run through these channels kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's also that, and it's like college radio.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So they're really that you
They
have
try to
the
got
youth's
the
ears.
underground. They got like way back when it was like when SoundCloud was really popping. It's just like a lot of.
Bro, there's
they play
something
a lot
going
of
on.
shit
With,
like
like he put up a picture of Leak. That's Leak right there.
Shout out to Leak, bro. I don't know if he was behind it or Alana, but yeah, shout out to them guys.
Yeah.
Man. Hot 91 is the shit, bro.
This is a skit right here. You can watch it later because you can't really hear it. But it's basically like Alana gets this call from like a weirdo. Just turn it up on your laptop. Just let him see it. You know, just run it back.
Yo, I think I did see a piece of this.
She is so funny. We're about to do some more stuff. You can pause, Karen.
Yeah, that's tight though.
But
nah,
also,
they did dope.
there's something going on with SoundCloud right now. Like, did you see that?
Nah.
It's basically SoundCloud has been making these statements how they're not using their artists, like the artists that upload stuff on SoundCloud, they're not using their music to train the AI without their permission. But then there's other people saying like, you are doing that. Can you look that up, Karen? Like, type in, is SoundCloud using artist music to train AI without permission? There's like a whole thing going on right now with that. I'm not sure though. Do you still drop stuff on SoundCloud?
That's crazy. I mean, that makes sense. I haven't put anything out on SoundCloud in a minute. But like I didn't even put Beaches up there. But I will though. Like for some reason it was like an afterthought for some reason.
So you have while he pulls this up. So you have this new single, Beaches.
Right.
It's your first drop of the year.
Yep.
I believe you put out a couple singles last year, but it seems like you've been on like a little hiatus.
Yeah, I was chilling, bro. I was like mainly focusing on like really finishing up this album, which we're like pretty much done with it now. We're on the back end of doing all that mixing and stuff. But yeah, I dropped a couple of like just like I wouldn't even say singles. They were like loosies, as I call them, just like some stuff to put out because I was MIA for a minute. But you know, I just had to lock in and like really focus on like getting done what was in front of me. But yeah, now Beaches is out, so it's just like time to gear up and get back outside.
How long ago was Beaches made?
Ooh, bro, we did Beaches like a year and a half. It's like a year and a half ago.
Is that like the majority of stuff on the new album is about that long ago? Or
yeah, it's like where we started it. We got some that we kind of locked in and got off like earlier. Like I would say the past like 6 months. But like the heart of it, the nucleus of the album was done in like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Yeah.
I saw a clip of you and that dude, Mike Mizzle.
Yeah,
that
that's
you
my
posted
dog.
on Instagram.
Yeah, that's my guy.
You were working on something. Is that was like something newer?
Yeah, so that one was like, one of the newer records that we started on. So it was just something I posted just to see.
Was that the guy that you told me? Because, okay, so for people that don't know, we did an episode, maybe, it might have been like 2021.
It was like 2, 3 years. It was like almost 3 years ago, which is crazy.
It was a little while ago. So we went kind of to the whole story of you were part of Rebel-E.
Yeah.
Kind of coming up, your origin story, all that.
Story, yeah.
What I don't remember everything we talked about, but I do remember that the way you got connected with like the scene and Rebel-E, if I remember correctly, was you met somebody at the gas station.
Yeah, that's
and
how
they were
I
like,
kicked
come
off.
out this show. Was that Mike Mizzle dude?
Nah, that dude is named Max Fullard. Which is
just random connection you had with somebody at a gas station, and
that was just a random link, bro. Like, yeah, we just so happened to cross paths, and one of the homies had a show coming up, and he was just like, "Yo, you like rap?" It's like, yeah, of course. Yo, my boy got a show. You should come. And then a couple of days later, the flyers like just sitting in my car, and I was like, oh shit, this shit's today. I was like, bro, you know what, bro? Fuck it, I'm gonna go. And I went, and then the rest is.
Which that led to kind of the creation of this collective that you guys call Rebel-E.
Yeah, for the most part, like most of the homies, like they knew each other growing up, like high school. So most of them there, but then it's like me, my boy Vince. We came in like a little bit later, but this was like years ago, bro. We talking about.
Is that Vinny or?
Yeah, Vinny Del Sol. Yeah, who's killing it right now, bro. Fucking tapped in, is going crazy. So yeah, we got ushered in like a little bit later. They knew each other from like high school and shit.
Yeah. Vinny's going crazy. He's been doing
he's doing a good thing.
Tapped
in is crazy.
At the Bird. I actually did one there like last year.
Oh, bro?
It might have been his first one there. So what is for people that didn't see the first episode or might not know you?
Yeah.
Maybe just tell us a bit about Rebel-E, and I really want to know like what is the state of Rebel-E in 2025?
Oh, word. Well, Rebel-E is a collective, bro. Like we all do different things. We're mainly known for the music. So that's where most of like I guess our popularity stems from is music, DJing, rapping. But man, we have everything, bro. We have business managers, and we got a homie that's doing politics and
who's doing politics?
Chef. Shit, what's homie name? You actually had him up here.
Oh,
he's not Rebel-E, but he's just like a homie. I
forgot, bro.
Crazy, I'm blanking on his name right now, bro.
Jeremy,
yeah.
I forgot his last name now. It might have been Stevens. Jeremy Stevens.
Something like that. I forgot. It's my fault that I'm
he was running
on your
for.
Name right now. He was running for like some.
I forgot what he was running for.
Yeah,
now,
that's
crazy.
Bro,
it was a really good episode. Like we had a fire episode.
Nah, that's what I said. I watched.
He was
that
either running for congressman, not mayor. It wasn't mayor. It was something like that.
Yeah.
He'll look it up. But so he was just a homie.
Yeah, he's just a homie. But like Rebel-E. Jeremy Mason, bro. He's
city council. He's running for city council.
Yeah, city council, bro. He's a good dude, bro.
Good dude. That's a really
good dude,
episode,
bro. He has good intentions, man. With good intentions for the area, Norfolk to be specific. But
yeah, I didn't even know he was like part of like you guys' clique.
Yeah, we're not necessarily, but yeah, he's just like a good homie. Like if you reach out for him for advice or for like legal counsel, stuff like that, like he'll hold it down.
Okay.
But then we got my boy Myron, and then Gabe likes to cook. They have cook off. Myron and Gabe like to cook.
Myron has a restaurant, right?
Yeah, you know what? He's about to open it up like in the next couple of months. He just told me about it, and I don't really have a lot of info, but just know that we're gonna be in there.
We gonna on the show. We've been talking about getting him on the show.
Yeah,
for a while,
you should
too.
though, bro. You should, man. That's a funny dude.
And
bro.
Gabe is a given. He's doing his thing.
Daff,
Vinny, been going crazy.
So that's pretty much it for like just like the homies here. But then we still got my boy Sed, who's living out in Cali. He's one of like the OG members of the squad, bro. He's one of the craziest rappers.
Is that the guy
of all time.
Is that the guy that had I can't remember exactly what you said. I think Vinny told me too, but like one of the guys had some type of connection with Kid Cudi. Did they have the same manager?
So the manager, Plain Pat. So when Plain Pat was managing Cudi before the blow up, he was also managing Sed.
Okay.
So they came in at the same time with Plain Pat. Yeah. So Plain Pat used to manage Sed, who was Cudi's manager at the time.
And then you guys all like lived in this house together, which y'all call like the Yellow House.
The Yellow House.
And I believe you have the Project Yellow House.
Yeah, named the Yellow House. My trials and tribulations in the Yellow House, bro. Yeah, yo, that place, bro. Everyone has their own story, bro. We had a ball in that damn house, bro. If the walls could talk in that bitch, bro.
It's fire, bro, because we just had Raisa on last week. We have Gabe coming on, I think, next week or maybe in 2 weeks. So, like, this month is a lot of, like,
it's the
that
homie,
crew.
it's the
Like,
homie
y'all,
run. Yeah,
it's the vibe. Like I was telling Raisa, like when I came to Utopia the first time, like 2020, I think. Yeah. That's where I met you, her.
Yeah.
And I'm really like noticing the different eras of the scene. Like all those people kind of would come there. Like you'll see like the previous era, which is you guys, and you got all the new kids coming in, which like I was part of that.
Yeah.
And that just kind of gave me perspective like on our scene.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's like it's different waves of, we've been doing it for a while out here too. So, we tried to give back or give what was lacking that we didn't have. Like we pretty much had to claw and figure our way out through this shit. You know what I'm saying?
What was some stuff that you guys didn't have that you wish you did?
Just like more guidance of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like this area way back when, it's way better now, but it was like, it felt like it was gate kept. Like I have my thing going on over here. No one else can get in on it. So once we got these opportunities to do Baila and stuff like that, or Utopia and do shows at Elevation, it was like, we wanted to usher in as many people as we could. Younger generation, give them opportunities to be on bigger stages that it took us hella years to get to. It's like we want to show, like put people on stages and platforms that, that we felt like were not necessarily held back, but that the scene just wasn't it. It wasn't like that then. You know what I'm saying? So our goal was to incorporate as many people, younger generations, collab with Traptastic or Hey Ma. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of fighting for everyone's attention on the weekend, of course you still got to do your own thing, but you're like, let's come together, put it under a big roof and bring everybody in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And we've been seeing clear examples of that.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like that was our goal. Like it was always kind of like, you got your function, y'all got y'all function. And I was always been rubbly. We always could bounce from side to, like we could go party over here with them and go hang out with them over here. You know what I'm saying? We always felt like we were like a median between these different scenes, but we took it upon ourselves to be the ones to really connect. So like, Trap, let's link and let's finally do something, bro. Instead of fighting for people's attention, let's just goddamn link up and throw something big, bro. Make it big. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting people to.
Yeah, it's like I get the fighting for people's attention. I get sometimes also why people will gatekeep certain things, which I don't even like the word gatekeep.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
Sometimes you just gotta you do have to prove yourself.
Yeah,
if you new on the scene,
gatekeep these new the new wave. We're talking about our younger days, not necessarily now. No one's gatekeeping now.
I don't think they are either. But I'm saying like I agree with gatekeeping to a certain extent.
I see what you're saying.
And what I mean by that is like, you have to prove yourself. Like if I'm doing something or something's happening in the scene and you're just like this new person that comes out of nowhere, like we don't know you yet. What you're saying. Like we gotta get to know you a little bit and see if you're like if our goals align. See if it'll work out. You can't I think that some people can have a sense of entitlement.
Oh, for sure.
And so
bro.
that's
a problem.
So
for sure.
I don't like that. So it's like I have no problem with putting in the work, proving myself, like, you know what I'm saying? To get that recognition.
Yeah, for sure.
But even on we'll have like a bunch of different brands out here. Let's say Traptastic, Social Supply, whatever it is. You have these different brands that'll throw these events. And let's say everybody can reach like 100 to 200 people at their own events. Like, why wouldn't you come together and throw a 600 person event?
Yeah, exactly.
You know it's a lot easier. It takes like the weight off a lot of people. Like it distributes the weight evenly on more people's shoulders.
Oh, for sure.
And it's more doable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, it's just like it makes it more of a moment too, though. Like I said, we all got to do our own thing. But if, you know, like once every while, like, bro, let's just link it up and do that. But you're so right, bro. These people, it's niggas out here that's so entitled.
Well, that's what
for no reason, though. That's the thing. Like, bro, who the fuck are you talking to, bro?
Daff was like, he said a similar thing. Like, back in the day, like, and even Can Rock was saying it, like, DJs did not want to put each other on. Like,
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you're DJing at a certain spot, they'll be like, no, I'm the DJ here. Like, don't even try it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did not want you in there.
I'm glad we got away from that.
Exactly.
Even Daff was like, sometimes like that, some of our OG DJs will have these conversations behind the scene. Like, did we put people on too early? Like, to these certain things that took us years to get to, and now they feel like entitled to it?
Nah, that's why the motherfuckers feel so entitled, because we are so gracious with, like, just like, it doesn't take a lot for us to be like, yo, we're gonna give you a shot to, because like that's what I'm saying. Like, we felt like if we had someone in that position, if someone would have gave us that shot early. So that's why we're like, yo, you done a couple gigs, like you got some people coming out, like, yo, come and get on our shit. But with that being said, these motherfuckers feel so entitled. Like, yo, you have no idea the shit that we went through to like even open up the doors to this place, to even do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you know, like, work harder. Like, you talking to people that's been out here doing this shit for years and years and years, right? The fact that you even feel that you can even come on some entitled shit over here is like, bro, like, build your own shit. But the people we give shots to, we feel like are deserving, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see you working. You know what I'm saying? Come in, like, do this shit with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people will come and do something for like a year or two, and things get harder. It gets harder to sustain the shit. So I have a lot of like appreciation, and I give a lot of props to people that figure out a way to keep going. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Even
bro.
just these fucking parties. Like, you look at like Traptastic, they're about to have their 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
It's not easy to keep a brand going, keep things fresh, keep evolving, keep growing for 10 years, bro.
Nah, that's a long fucking team. Because, you know what I mean? Like, how many people have came and gone?
Yeah.
Just in throwing party scene, DJing scene, rapping, even what you're doing, right? It's just like, I'm pretty sure you've seen people.
I've seen a couple pods come and go in this 5 years.
Yeah, just in 5 years, right? So it's just like, you know, it really tests your passion for it. Like, what are you in it for? A righteous reason, like something that's like is really driven, or are you just in it to try to be outside in front of people? And if you don't get that gratification that you're looking for within this short period of time,
that instant gratification.
Yeah, that instant, right?
Keep that up, Kieran. I'm coming to that.
You know what I'm saying? Then they fade off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not in it for the right reasons, bro. I've been rapping for a long time, and rappers would come up to me, bro, and just be like looking for help, and like, yo, put me on to your producer that makes beats, put me on with Gabe, link me with Mizzle, or like, yo, how can I get on the stage, the vibe joint or whatever? You know, it's like, bro, just show up, right? But then you got to show a level of dedication too, bro. It's like my dedication to rap, bro. Like, I used to sit and listen. I listened to Reasonable Doubt, bro, and I legit wrote out that whole album.
What do you mean?
Listen to the lyrics from start to finish, like wrote it down so I can see it. Bars, I'm more of a, you know what I'm saying?
This is before Genius. You couldn't just
this is before all of that, bro. This is like,
he had to do his own lyrics.
Bro, I had to do my own, but it was just because I just wanted to see it better. Like, I can see the rhyme scheme better. See where he took a breath, I'll put a comma, or like, oh, that's a bar. And then just see how he put his words together.
See, me, I never looked up lyrics to a song.
For real?
Like, my little brother, like some of my friends would like look up lyrics to try to like learn the lyrics. But me, I just learned about listening to the song.
Oh, no, I wasn't to learn. I wanted to learn how they rap.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? But I see what you're saying.
It's like you did it for more research purposes.
It was
on
homework.
a deeper level.
Yeah. Because it's like you can sit and listen, and then, but for me now, if I can see it on the page, I can just see how he made that come with that, or like he did a double or a triple coupleted here, and then I was like, oh, I see how he did it. So I did that with Reasonable Doubt, bro. I wrote out Food and Liquor.
Who's that?
Lupe.
Lupe.
The GOAT. The greatest rapper of all time, bro.
All time?
Yeah. Mine anyway.
That's yours?
Bro, he's not to be fucked with, but you know.
No, I love Lupe. I think Lupe has the most fire Sway in the Morning freestyle. Have you seen that one?
Oh yeah, when he was off, but he was legit off the cuff.
Yeah, when he was talking about like the birds and the beats and shit. He's like something.
He's something like he was connecting shit that's in the clouds when coming down.
No, Lupe hard, and he's at like Harvard right now teaching rap.
Yeah, he's like
is it Harvard
teaching
or
rap.
Yale?
Is it?
I think it's Yale. No, I think it's Harvard.
I want to say Harvard.
Teaching rap class at Harvard.
Yeah, it's like you're
crazy. And he was the I think he was the creative director for like the United States like soccer team, or like the music director or something.
Oh, for real?
Like yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if he's still doing that, but he was doing that for a while.
Bro, he's accredited.
Zoom in on that, Karen.
Hip hop.
Lupe Fiasco is a college professor. He's a distinguished visiting professor at
John Hopkins.
It's not John Hopkins. Peabody. I swear it was. It's at Yale.
Part of a new 4-year
he will continue
degree.
to teach MIT at MIT.
MIT is
his,
what it was,
fellowship at Yale.
Oh, so he's just bouncing through these Ivy League school, teaching these young niggas how to rap.
Oh, so is John Hopkins Ivy League too?
Yeah, John Hopkins is like, I don't know if it's Ivy, but I know that shit's prestigious. Like doctors and shit come from John.
Okay, there we go. His primary focus will be on teaching rap as part of the university's new and groundbreaking 4-year Bachelor of Music and Hip Hop program.
Bro, imagine like, I went to Yale. Fire. I went to Yale, and what did you leave with? I left with a hip hop degree.
You ain't getting a job with that. I'm not gonna lie, but it's fire though.
No, you're not. But that's still hard. He's like, I have a hip hop degree from Yale. You're like, Carter, what the fuck do you know about rap?
Bro,
and hard. I learned from Lupe. Like,
he can do that. I can see KRS-One doing something like that.
I think he did teach some. But like now it's just like getting to this point where it's just like they're giving these classes. Like if you graduated with a hip hop degree, like what the fuck could you really do with that? Listen, it's just
probably just as much as you can do with all these other arts degrees. It's like not much.
Yeah,
people are going and getting degrees in like arts or like transgender studies. Like you're not really getting a fucking job in that. It's like, but all
you need is a degree now.
It might be something that you just want to just have in the cut. Like you want to learn about this stuff.
Yeah.
But also, bro, a lot of this stuff like that's in college now, you can just, if you really have a passion for it, you can teach yourself on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube University.
Yeah,
it's free.
Sure.
And then a lot of this stuff, like you'll actually see the real lectures from college. Like they'll be like full like 2-hour lectures. Like they'll put up a camera in the fucking class. And you're getting the same information.
Because you can legit sit.
Yeah.
And even
I think you can just go in there and sit in there, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, bro, I think you can go to a lot of those classes and just go and sit in.
Anybody IDing you probably.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But I think some people learn different. Some people need to have that professor, that kind of more of that structure, like, okay, we're learning this and this and this. Yeah. But if you're one of those people that can learn on their own and teach yourself things, the information is out there.
Yeah, that's what me. I can teach myself a thing, but that's what me, like, I would take notes and I would never look over the notes. Just as long as I write it down, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I retain it just because I put it down. Like, I don't need to go back and study the notes.
Me either.
Like, once I put it on the paper, like, that's all I need to retain it. It's like,
just write it down one time.
Just to write it down and I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
I always learn in some weird way. I remember, like, in high school, especially like when I was learning math and stuff, like for some weird way, I would connect everything with like something else in my mind.
Yeah.
I can't even really
make the process longer though?
No.
I think I might. Go ahead.
Honestly, I can't even really remember because it's been so long, but it's like I'll make a connection. Like if I'm learning, I don't fucking know, like some math problem, like some equation, and like I'll connect that with a thought in my mind. Or if it's like, I can't even remember, like whatever it's called, I might connect it with like a different word that sounds like that, or like it's like a similar sounding word, and it's like creating a chain of events about a thing in your mind. So now it's like, instead of having to remember this one thing, you can have a chain of things, and then like it gives you more points to like grab on that.
Yeah, to like.
If that makes any sense, I don't even fucking know.
It makes sense. That shit sounds exhausting.
Maybe it's like maybe I'm just doing like like the new math. It sounds like
you're doing the most, but hey, I feel you though. I feel you though.
You ever seen the new math? It's like these new
bro.
How it takes way longer to do shit.
Could you do long division right now?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember much from school. I was actually I was good in math though. Like I was actually like math was easy. Like I was one of those kids, bro, that I would skip all the time. Like once I got to high school and started like getting high, I would skip all the time. I'm always getting suspended. I got expelled. But like when I was in class, shit was easy.
Yeah, it came.
Like we're in like fucking, I don't know, in math class, and they're like, he's teaching this new thing, and like I get it right away, and like everybody else struggling with it.
Yeah.
So like school wasn't hard for me. I just didn't care.
Yeah, you didn't. Like if you would have applied yourself, you would have been good. And you started getting high.
What is this, Karen? And I started getting high for sure. What is this? Oh yeah, zoom out a little bit or go to the right.
Oh, so this is okay.
Let me see. I don't know. Go the other way. Go to the right.
Technique.
A mnemonic device is a technique used to aid memory, often by creating a link between new information and something that's easier to recall. These memory aids can take various forms such as phrases, rhymes, or images, making it easier to remember lists, sequences, or facts.
Okay, so it's kind of just like putting song.
Yeah.
It's like putting like rhythm or like you said rhyme. It's like putting a rhyme.
It's just like making
like song makes it easier to remember, something like that.
Kind of. It's like creating a storyline or like adding more descriptive things to this thing. So like, let's say I want to remember that you had a camo hat on this episode. I might be like, okay, Artel had a camo hat on. Then I might add to it like, it's similar color to the poster behind him. It's similar color to the grass. I also have camo shorts on. So it's like adding all these different things to it.
It links the moment. It links the moment. So you can create a whole full picture.
Kind of.
Yeah, okay. Similar. I think I see what you...
Something like that, but I'm pretty sure that was a great description of it.
Yeah, nah, that
What did you say?
I always sucked at math, bro. Like, I see numbers and it just starts to jumble.
Yeah.
Like, I start doing the most. Like, guys, like if I see like 105 times 4, then I'll be like, all right, 5 is 4, so that's 12. I guess that's the right way to do math now I think about it. Like, I start to be like 10 plus 9, so all right, so that's... I fucking hate math, bro. I've always been good at English. That was always my shit, though. I've always been like a good writer, bro.
Bro, me too. Like I literally remember in high school, like writing. You know, I had to like write essays and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm looking at myself how I do it, and I'm looking at other people. So other people will sit there and like think for a while, write like a couple sentences. Think for a while, write a couple sentences. I would start writing, and I would literally be thinking as I'm writing. I just keep writing the whole time. It's like
a free-flowing story. Like, that was my shit, though, right? Yeah. So, like, people would spend all these times, like, my year that I did college, like writing essays and shit like that, bro. That shit came really easy. It's like, yo, once I start, it's like I'm trying to keep up with, like, what I got going on in my head. Like, that's even with music, too, bro. It's like, I still write. Write most of my music, but especially for this new album, too, bro, like, I decided to like try not to pen it because I'm like really like methodical with like just my words and trying to make shit crafty and whatever. So for this album, I was like, all right, yo, what? Let's just like step away from the pen. Like, let's just go in there and like get some shit off. Like, I didn't freestyle full verses, but like, yo, just go in there and lay 8 bars down, just like off the cuff. All right, cool. Just like kind of opened it up a little bit. Stop thinking so much. It's like a free flow. Because I had problems like trying to write, and it's like I can't fucking keep up with myself, like with my head, like my thoughts be moving too fast. But all of that to say, like writing essays always came really easy. Like once I get flowing with it, I just like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I could do that shit in the night.
How was it freestyling for this new album? Like, do you think you'll do that more? Like, how did those like parts that you freestyle like compare to the stuff you wrote? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know, ever since then, like, that's why my boy said, bro, like, I've never seen him write a day in his life. And the shit that I write is, like, what he does. Like, he's just like that, right? So he actually inspired me. It wasn't like Jay. You know how Jay's like, without a pen. But, like, I was actually watching Shed. He lived in the crib with us. Watching him do these fucking crazy verses and just, like, get them off. He's, like, inspired me to just, like, he was like, bro, just get out of your own way. But for the Yellow House, I penned it so well because it was like a really like personal album. If you listen to the Yellow House, it's just like, you know, I talk about my parents struggling and my baby mom getting pregnant and like what that call and that was like. So it was something I wanted to take my time with and like really articulate what I had going on. You know what I'm saying? But for this one, I was just like, yo, you know what, man? Let's have some fun. Get out of my own way. Don't be so serious. Like, just talk shit, just, you know what I'm saying? Just have fun. So just the concept of the album allowed me to just be a little more open, just like kind of free. So I'm gonna do a mixture of both. Like, it just depends like what topic I feel like kind of is like on my chest. If it's, do I need to like really lock in and really get this off like the right way? Or can we just like, yo, let's just fucking make some shit. So I want to have a good balance of both.
I think off the top could be cool. Like, I mean, I think a lot of people
make it your go-to. Like,
I mean, it depends on what kind of music you make. I think, but it's like,
right.
But I don't like how a lot of people do punch-ins. Like, they're not doing it like Jay-Z. When Jay-Z does like off the top, it's like, it's actually still a flow there.
Yeah,
it's a unique flow and he's taking you on this flow. But like people
knows how
that
to punch.
like people that do punch-ins, they'll just be like, you know how they do like on the top of every beat?
Yeah, they stop at a point,
And then they kind of rap over the last word.
Yeah, and they rap.
I don't like that flow. That
it's like really, it's like really.
You can't rap it live.
Yeah,
I like the more like natural, like free flowing thought flow. Like that's what I would say Jay-Z is.
It's like a flow of consciousness. Like it's just
like a flow of consciousness. But sometimes people will punch in and
like
it will work. It'll work for like being in the moment and like it might work. But I think I think where you really lose value there is your flow isn't as good.
Nah, it sounds choppy.
It's too like on beat.
It's too on point, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, you know, it's just like, yo, this isn't pop music, right? That's why like Jay Dilla beats are so cool. It's just like it's a little off, but it's not. It's on like the rapper to like your flow is the thing that is like missing piece that throws like Dilla drums might be just like off a slight hair or like it's kind of like clunky or some shit like that.
I was talking about this with Band Boy like a couple weeks ago, and it's like he's trying to go back to he's trying to learn like, you know, Band Boy?
No, I don't. No.
He's a producer from Elizabeth City, and he makes his own music and shit. He's fire. He's signed to Take Keith as a producer.
Oh, word, okay.
But he was like, he's right now in the process of learning chords and like to be able to play stuff instead of just making it in like, is it FL? Where everything will be kind of like too on beat.
Yeah.
It's like those imperfections and those like quote unquote like off beat moments is like what makes the song.
That's the soul.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, on Fruity Loops, bro, you can be, I forgot, there's a technical term from it too. I don't really make beats, but there is like, you can like make your beat like all on just the one. So like making stuff out of Fruity Loops, you're going to be on point. It's a grid. You can put things on the grid, but like doing stuff on the MPC, like really getting it off. That's what gives you that. Yeah, that's what gives you that. It has a different feel to it. It's not so on point. It's not like
it gives it a unique feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It gives it like it's a little sway.
The beat, and then even like the key of a song. Like sometimes I feel like people's vocals can be like too on key.
Yeah.
Like let me hear what your real voice sounds like.
Yeah.
Make it a little more raw.
Like, yeah. So that was bro. I like I really trust in Mizzle. Like Mizzle, he knows we just be on point the same. But yeah, it's like I like the way my voice sounds. And the thing is, it took me a while to like really appreciate my voice. I'm pretty, you've made music, like the first times you hear yourself rap, you be like, damn, that's what I sound like, bro. That like, you know what I'm saying? You get used to your voice, but then, you just like, bro, don't nobody else sound like you. So embrace that shit and just like, you know what I'm saying? Why the hell would you want to sound like whoever else? And there's hundreds of artists that you could be like, sounds just like boom, boom, boom. So, like the new stuff I've been playing, people is just like, I love it when they just like, of course they're gonna try to make comparisons. Yo, you sound like a little bit of this, but then a little bit of that, and a little bit, like, I don't want it to be like, yo, you remind me of, boom, like your finger's like right on it. It's just like, I just want my shit to be like unique, just like, so that's why I don't put a lot of effects on my vocals per se. I like it raw. Like, I just like to hear the raw vocals. It sounds better.
You like it better?
Yeah, for sure.
The thing I noticed too about making music is when you make your own music, it's hard to tell if your song is good or not in the moment when you first make it. Like the real test of if your own music is good is when you listen to it back years later.
Yeah.
And if you still like it like 3 years later,
bumping it,
it's like, okay, no, this actually was a good song. Yeah. Because you could be biased in the moment. Like you just made this
like
shit.
I've had that shit happen both ways, bro. I've been in joints where I thought I was cooking some shit up, and we was like, yo, this shit's fire. And then like a little bit later, you just like, yeah, that shit is like,
it was
dope
decent.
as it was. But you gotta appreciate that moment. That it just felt good at the time, but then you really listen to it, it's like, man, I won't talk about shit, or it's just like, it won't that good. But then I've done joints where I was just like bullshitting, like, yo, let me just hop in there and fucking lay this hook down, or like, yo, I got like these 4 bars, like,
ended up being fire.
And then it ended up like going, like, you know what I'm saying? That's even Beaches, bro. Beaches was not. It wasn't even intended for it to be just like, I hate even say like a lead single, bro. It's just like, I'm gonna just like putting out these songs and then I'm gonna put the album together. But yo, legit Beaches like was done in legit like one take. Like the hook and then through the verse, and then we chopped the hook from the start and then brung it back. But bro, that shit was just like, yo, Miz was like, yo, just hop in there and just like go in, like just do some shit real quick just to see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can sit outside of the booth and just like game plan and just like, you know what I'm saying? Get in your head of like what you about to do. Or sometimes like, bro, that's another thing on the album too. Just like, that was the thing. Like sometimes like, yo, just go in there. Stop trying to game plan it and like, oh, I'm going to do this when the beat goes, like trying to game plan it so much. Bro, it's like that J shit, right? Just go in there and flow with it, right? Flow with it. Don't try to think about like, all right, when the beat drops here, so when that beat drops there, I'm going to go here. And like, nah, bro. He was like, bro, just go in there and do some shit. And then that's how we came up with Beaches, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like some fun shit to do. Yeah.
Just go in there, do it, just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Just go back to this SoundCloud thing while he has it pulled up. Go back to that,
that's
Karen.
right. So yeah,
Let's see what they're saying
AI.
about that.
I didn't even know that was like a thing that they shouldn't be doing.
So, I can't. I gotta move the TV over somewhere. I can't see the far left of it, Karen. Yeah, go to the right. Yep. A little more to the right. Okay. Last week, SoundCloud was accused of updating its terms of use to allow content uploaded to the site to be used as training data for artificial intelligence. Now, the streaming platform has updated its AI policy in its terms of use, and the company's chief executive, Elia has shared, and zoom in a little bit more, and go to the right, yep. Has shared an open letter he shared an open letter addressing the scenario, clarifying the site's current use of AI, and
that promising
that artist content will remain unaffected.
We're making a formal commitment.
So, I mean, so they were accused of it, but the CEO came out and said that they're not doing that.
You know what, though? You know, I remember when the AI shit was going crazy, and it seems like they really, like, cracked down.
They didn't crack down on what?
Like, using AI. I remember, like, that shit got really hot. Like,
you talking about for
people
music?
just for music-wise.
Yeah.
I remember people were, like, doing verses, and it was like,
But
yo, I got a Jay-Z
floating around.
verse.
Yeah, I think the labels did crack. You can't upload the shit.
Oh, okay.
But from what I'm seeing it's not just SoundCloud. It's all these companies that are using, because AI is trained on a bunch of data.
Yeah.
So it's trained on our data, on shit that's on the internet.
Yeah.
Just pay people. SoundCloud, if you want to use artists' data and their songs to train your AI.
What are they training them for? Just for general, just the more the more shit the AI has it can use? Are they training it for a specific, or are they just like, we just feeding AI information?
There's different AIs that do different things, and you train them differently, and they have like different goals. So you have to feed it. Pretty much, you feed it data.
Yeah, that's okay.
And by that data, it's like getting smarter, and it knows more, and it's like you could tailor it to like what you want it to do.
Oh yeah, bro, Judgment Day is coming.
That's why data is like the most valuable thing right now. Like AI,
that Terminator shit's gonna happen.
AI is one of those things that the return on investment takes a long time. So like, for example, like Tesla, when Elon Musk started Tesla, which was like, I think like 2006, like a long time ago, he knew that it was like a 20-year thing. Like, we're going to start this company and we're not going to make money for like 20 years.
Yeah, I remember he was taking losses.
We're going to actually lose a lot of money.
Yeah, he was taking losses.
You know what I'm saying? So AI is like one of those
game.
AI is one of those things right now where it's a long game, and people are investing hundreds of billions of dollars into it. Like assuming it's going to be this, because for real, we don't even know. Like, it might be a flop. Yeah. Like NFTs.
Like,
NFTs
that's
was
exactly what I was about to say.
Crazy big.
People were spending
like 6
racks.
months.
I still don't even know what the fuck that is. I was like, y'all are spending all this bread on a pic. Like, I still ain't get like.
I'm not gonna lie. I dropped $1,300 on a Bape NFT.
You dropped $1,300, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I did. I own the blue camo Bape NFT.
Oh, bro, how'd that work out for you?
I still own it. I'm still the owner of it.
Hey, bro, you know what, though? That'd be like an investment that just like out of the blue, like, bro, 17
you never know.
years
Like,
from now,
God
bro,
willing, I blow
like
up.
Somebody
I'm
uses
gonna try to sell that
it,
shit.
bro.
Yeah. But like, AI is one of those things that it's going to take a long time to have a return on investment. Yeah. And these companies seem convinced that it's going to be big because they're investing so much into it.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it goes.
It ain't going to fail if the powers that be are invested in it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. It's like you said though, right? Like, if the powers that be put so much money into something, it's like they're not going to let it flop.
So that AI, and then I think I don't really fully understand it, but so AI combined with quantum computing, from what I see, is going to be the future. It's going to change everything. Oh, shit. And like I said, I don't really understand how this shit works, but like, they have these things called quantum computers.
Yeah, I know.
Where it's like,
They do some wild
How'd
shit.
they explain the shit? It's basically like a calculation that would take a regular computer like 1 million years, let's say. It was like a quantum computer will do it in like a second.
Shit.
And the way, like, it was just weird ass shit.
What the hell they using that thing
It was
for?
basically saying that a quantum computer, the way it works, it taps into every single dimension.
Yeah.
And like it goes into like
it's that quantum realm shit.
Bro, I don't fucking know. This shit is crazy. It's like it's a movie shit. I'm trying to explain.
Hey, bro, I believe it, bro. That's some Ant-Man shit, bro. Like,
what does that say about a quantum computer? How's it work? Go back. Yeah. Let me read that. A quantum computer is a type of computer that uses quantum mechanical phenomena like superposition and entanglement to store and process information.
Entanglement, huh?
So I know a bit about superposition and entanglement.
I said I know entanglement, bro. I can start. We can start a whole show about
what was Jada Smith talking about? She was in an entanglement. Was it an entanglement?
Yeah, I think so. Bro, why she do well?
Jada
like that,
is a fucking quantum AI robot.
Yeah, bro. Why she do well like that, man?
He
was supposed to have his moment, bro, and he ended up slapping the shit out of somebody, man.
But yeah, so superposition and entanglement is basically okay. So I think superposition is like when you go into the quantum thing, right? So basically the way it works from all I really know about the shit is like, okay, so every like electron is like a particle, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or like there's all these different particles, like electrons, neutrons, all that shit, right? So let's say an electron. It was like there's a thing called a superposition, and there's a thing called it's another one. Basically, each electron could be either in one or the other place, right?
Yeah.
And when they do the research, when they look at it, the act of observing it, like through a microscope or just observing this electron, it puts it in a position. But when you're not looking at it, it's in every position.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've heard something like it's like some kind of theory. Like
it's a theory basically. There's a thing called the Schrodinger cat. It's like an example of it.
Yeah. It's
so
like
basically, like there's a cat in the box, right?
Yeah, that
like,
cat in the box.
Is the cat
shit.
either dead or alive? And it's like when you're not looking at it, it's actually both. But then only when you observe it, it goes into that certain position. Like it gets locked in.
Yeah, no,
so basically, the whole thing is. Yeah. It gets deep, but the thing is that reality is changed by us observing it.
Yeah.
That's the like core principle of it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I believe that, it's like your reality is like what you make it, what's real to you. It's like trying to like say that someone that's schizophrenic or something, right? It's like to them they're not crazy. Like their reality is whatever's going on in their head, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you create your world. If that makes sense. I don't even think I explained that. I don't even really know exactly how to explain it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know if it's on topic, but it's just like, it's like being the main character, right? It's like everything revolves around you. Like, y'all are just pieces in like my video. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the main character of this movie, so everybody else is just making like guest appearances. Don't shit go without me. But that's my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit doesn't go until I get up. Like, it's that cat. I hope it relates. I think it's like that cat.
I think you're talking about something different, but
am I? I thought, that's what I said. I might have been off topic.
I agree with that as well.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the main character, and you're like, what's this story without you?
Bro, it's like, okay, it's like when you buy a red car. You buy a red car. Before that, you didn't really notice many red cars.
That's all the fuck you see.
Now all you see is red cars. So it's like you see what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In your life. So if your brain is tuned to opportunities and hustle and like doing stuff, like those things will be shown to you.
Oh yeah.
But now if you're walking through life with like this like depressed attitude, negative, like everybody hates me, like kind of like I'm a victim of my circumstance.
Yeah.
That's what your life will become. You know what I'm saying?
And the people in your life as well too, though. You know, it's like you said, if you walk around that you acknowledge that you have like this dark cloud over you.
Yeah.
Then the shit is never gonna go away. Everything is gonna be gloomy. But if you walk around life with a sense of optimism, but you gotta be real as well. You know what I'm saying? It fucking rains sometimes, but it's like, bro, it's gonna be sunny tomorrow. So like I anticipate good fortune. I anticipate everything going my way every day. Now I know everything isn't gonna go my way, but like, why would you not think? Like, why would you plan for, like, shit not to work out for you? Like, I wake up and be like, yo, everything is going to go the exact way that I wanted or I needed to go today. And then you just deal with the L's. Like, of course, you be realistic about it. But, like, bro, I was like, I hate people that are like pessimistic. It's just like, bro, you are like really just like setting yourself up. You're looking forward to the loss, or like, you know what I'm saying?
You got to be aware that things can go wrong.
Yeah,
and
for
try
sure.
to
That's
be
what I'm saying.
prepared, but like, I'm an optimist as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What I've really noticed, bro, is a lot of people are crippled by the fear of failure, and they're also crippled by past mistakes or what they would consider mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're either overthinking about like, okay, I'm going to fail at this, or like they're scared that they're going to fail so they don't even try, or they're crippled by what happened in their past and like, yo, I could have did this better. So they're like overthinking their past and they're like a slave to their past.
Oh, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So me, what I figured out and what I try to do is I try to literally wake up every day and like my life didn't exist before that.
Okay.
Which is hard to do. It took me like years
like
to
fresh
cultivate that. And it's like I'm still working on it, but like my best days and and usually when I'm creating stuff, I'm able to get into that mood. But I literally feel like nothing exists but this moment.
Like it said, it's like a fresh start.
Fresh start.
Yeah.
Every moment can be a fresh start.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I try to wake up with. I try to wake up with, like, you know, last night was last night, whether you got into it with someone or you didn't look your best, or you felt like, you know, like you look like whatever. It's just like, bro, leave that shit in yesterday, bro. Today is a fresh start to, like, you know, write a better chapter, a better paragraph, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, it's time that we can flip off of, like, yesterday was fucked up. It's like, but yo, today is gonna be the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's exactly like I feel that. That's real.
Okay, so you got Beaches out right now. That's a new single. You're working on the new album. Do you want to say what the album is called, when it's coming?
Yeah, so it's named AM, Ante Meridiem.
What does that mean?
That's what AM stands for. Ante Meridiem is AM. AM like 7 a.m.
Oh, the time.
Yeah, like
that's
AM.
what actually AM actually stands for.
Yeah, AM actually, AM is Ante Meridiem.
The fuck does that mean? Can you look that up, Karen? What does Meridium mean?
You know, it's crazy. I have no idea, bro.
Why'd you name it that?
So the reason I named it, I was just going to name it AM, and then my boy Lloyd, he'd actually one that threw the oop for me. He was just like, what does AM even mean? Of course, I was like, I don't fucking know. But the reason I was going to name it AM is because every one of these records that's on this project were all done in AM time. Like, I didn't get into the studio for like all of these songs were done in like 3 a.m, 4 a.m, 5 a.m, 6 a.m. So I'm sitting here just like at this point trying to figure out like, all right, what are we gonna call this thing? And it's just like sitting right there as we were like going through the tracks. And I was just looking at the timestamp. It was like 3:40 a.m, 5 a.m, 6 a.m, like a.m. And I was like, oh shit. Yo, let's fucking just name it AM. And then Lloyd was just like, yo, what's AM mean? And he was like, yo, it means Ante Meridiem. That shit just sounds cool. You know what I'm saying?
So apparently Ante Meridiem is Latin for...
Before midday. Yeah,
before
okay.
midday.
Yeah, because we did actually look it up. I just forgot, yeah.
Okay.
And then PM is post Meridiem. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess I never even thought about what the hell them shit.
Yeah, and I mean neither, bro. But that's why I was like, you know, that's what like shout out to my boy Lloyd, bro. He the one. He was just like, yo, what does AM even mean? I was like, I have no idea. So it was just like, you know, like a fun fact that we about to like, all right, let's look up and see what it means. And then we just like the name, bro. It's like Ante Meridiem just sounded like.
It sounds fire.
It sounds pretty cool,
that
right?
The song that Nicholas F is on the Drake song. Is it AM to PM or was it a different one?
Oh, Nicholas. Yeah, you know what though? I think it's called AM. I think it's called AM to PM or something
AM
like that.
Yeah. We gonna get this and we gonna watch it. What do you say? I forgot. I listened to that shit. Well, yeah. I actually just got hit up by this dude that's throwing this Richmond festival that Nicholas F is performing at.
I think I seen a flyer for it or something like that. Yeah.
So the album is Ante Meridiem.
Yeah.
All the songs are made like early in the morning.
Everyone is after
Is there a
1
release
a.m.
date?
Nah, you know what though? Bro, you know what? We can pick one right now. What you think?
You want me to pick the date?
Yeah, so I'm gonna just give you like some parameters and then we can pick the date.
No, that's crazy. So I'm not really picking it.
Nah, you are, bro, but I gotta, cause like I like to drop shit like Wednesday, Thursday.
I saw you,
but I'm gonna still give you
Tyler Donovan.
Yeah,
he picked the single release date.
Yeah, he picked the single release date though, bro. So that's when I was coming up here. I was hoping you asked. I wasn't going to like put you on spot like, yo.
About the date?
Yeah, but the fact you brung it up, I actually was like, all right, cool. I wanted you to be like,
what's the parameters?
All right, cool.
Also, shout out to Tyler. I think we have another episode coming up with him.
For real, yo, Tyler Donovan, bro. He's the greatest rapper in Virginia, bro. He's the greatest rapper in Virginia, bro. He kills shit.
He's the greatest rapper to ever sit down on stage.
Yo, he killing. He killing, bro. How you guys up, bro? You know what I'm saying? No, I love you, Tyler. Bro, if Tyler fucking gets the fuck up and just like, if he could get up and like, bro, he would fucking go,
bro.
Crazy.
Why is...
Imagine, Tyler, just get up and just get off one time and just, bro.
I need Tyler to address why Dave Blunt stole his whole fucking flow.
For real.
His whole fucking flow, bro.
Who the hell is Dave Blunt?
A poser.
Okay.
A Tyler Donovan wannabe.
Dave Blunt, are you out here stealing from my big Tyler D?
He saw Tyler sitting.
Oh, I know this dude. Oh, yeah,
you don't know Dave Blunt?
Yeah, okay.
He stole Tyler's whole flow, bro.
Damn, bro.
I hate that for him. Look at this, bro. Tyler been doing shit like that, bro.
Yeah, bro. Nah, Tyler's the originator, bro. Tyler's the originator.
Bro stood up on stage one time and
it went off.
Yeah, it went up.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo.
He's about to go.
He's about to go off.
So apparently he just wrote Kanye's whole WW3 album or World War III album. I'm not gonna lie, I do fuck with Dave Blunt. I'm fucking around.
Kanye's wilding right now.
He is. But let's get back to this. What are the parameters that you
so
for the release date?
Honestly, I was only a handful of parameters. So I don't want to put you in a box. So we're gonna put it out at the end of June. So how about this? It doesn't matter. How about just the end of June?
Somewhere in June?
Yeah, somewhere at the end of June. So let's say our day parameters like the last 2 weeks of June.
All right, so end of
last
June.
Last 2 weeks of June. Yeah.
I would say June.
And like a weekday. Sorry.
A weekday?
Yeah.
Well, Juneteenth is coming up. That might be a little too.
Yeah, that's a little too much, bro. That's a day for my people, bro. Like, I don't want to cloud with me being selfish and celebrating myself.
That next Thursday after that, June 26th.
June 26th?
Or 27th sounds cooler. It's a Friday.
Which one? 26th, 27th?
I would say 27th.
You want 27th?
Yeah.
June 27th, bro. Ante Meridiem, we outside.
Come on.
We outside, me and Mike Mizzle, bro. Huh?
Gotta drop it in the morning.
Oh, no, it'll be ready to go. Like, it'll honestly be ready at like midnight. Of like Thursday, as soon as it clicks over,
I'll wake up in the morning and drink a cup of coffee.
Yeah, bro, you set it up. So yeah, man, shout out to Selmir, bro, for setting the date.
Come on, June 27th.
June 27th, Ante Meridiem. Yeah.
I also was gonna ask you. So you went on. I saw you went on Z104.
Yo, shout out to Shaggy. I fucking love that guy, bro. Too. He's fucking him too, man.
He's always been so cool.
Bro, he's always been so cool, just to me in particular, but just all of the homies, bro. But he gets a lot of shit. But, that's what happens when you're in a position of that entitled shit, right? It's always the people that hasn't done enough fucking work. Like, who are you to come and ask me or tell me that I'm not doing for you? The people that I do for deserve, not that you're deserving, but like, they work their asses off. They, I've seen them put the work in to get the opportunity. Like, most creatives want to help someone that's helping themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see you out here busting your ass really at the open mic shows when there's a handful of people or doing your own shit, trying to put your own shit together, like, you're going to want to help someone trying to help themselves. It's always the motherfuckers that ain't never tried to put their own show together, ain't never tried to, you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones. So, like, but yeah, Shaq, he's always been hella cool for me, bro. He put me on the amphitheater stage.
For what show?
That's when he did Shag Fest. And on top of what made it even crazier is when Pharrell was on fucking fire with I'm Happy. And he like brought him back. He was headlining Shag Fest at the amphitheater.
Really?
Yeah, man.
How do you know that?
Yeah,
so
man.
You opened up for that.
Yeah, so yeah, I was on that Shag Fest bill, bro. He gave me like a fucking cool ass time slot, bro, to like show me hella love, man. And even before that, bro, Shaggy's always been cool. I've always been a fan of Shaggy. So yeah, man, that was a dope experience, bro. Like, my parents got to come to the amphitheater, see me get my shit off on like the Jumbotron, bro. That's just priceless, bro.
Is that where the Shane Gillis show was? Was that the amphitheater? Oh, we were at the Scope. Yeah.
The amphitheater is a joint outside.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you from over this side. Yeah, so amphitheater, the outside venue at the beach.
Sometimes I'll get confused with those bigger venues. I know like the Hampton Coliseum, but like the Scope, amphitheater, there's a couple. Isn't there a couple other ones?
Like Norva, that's like small.
I know the Norva. That's on Granby, right?
But that's it though. Like those only we got on the TED. I think it's still I don't know if it's called the TED.
Well, the Dome is being built.
ODU joint though.
And then the Dome is about
Oh, yeah, the
done.
Dome joint
and
is,
then,
yeah.
There's another venue being built, but it's gonna be a Funny Bone for comedians.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like
doing that
it's like
at
a huge
Town Center.
Okay,
Yeah, they're opening it up so bigger acts can come. Yeah, I did. I read that. Yeah.
Bro, we just went to see Shane Gillis at the Scope the other night.
Oh, for real, how was it? Bro, I love him. That dude is hilarious.
Bro, it was fire.
He's funny as shit.
He did the
that big.
yo. It was funny shit because like he was like we in Trump Town. Everybody was like, yeah, like everybody going crazy. And then I can't remember if it was him or the opening act, but somebody was like, they're talking about transgenders. He was like, we got any transgenders in the house? Crickets. Like not one trans person.
Yeah. Like, you know where you at, bro.
I'm like, where are all my trans people at?
Bro, yeah, I just got hip to him not too long ago, bro. I love stand-ups. Like, Mike Epps is like one of my favorite, but Shane Gillis, when he did the bit about like Alabama football. I don't know. Have you seen that joint where he was just like
he's funny, but he's the best Trump impersonator. You
ain't lying.
When he goes on Kill Tony as Trump,
I seen that joint. He kills it, bro.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Who else you hit?
His opener was really good. The first dude was it James McCann, I think. He's really good. That was my first time like seeing him. He was fire. But yeah, we got these new venues coming up.
The dome is gonna be sweet. I haven't got a chance to go in there, but yeah, that's gonna be tight, bro.
I'm excited.
I'm curious to see what kind of acts they get to come through in there.
Bro, it's gonna be a lot of big people.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Hope so.
I don't think it'll be like, I don't know if like Drake will go there, like Beyonce, like that level.
They're way too big.
They sell a lot more than that. Yeah. But we'll have a lot of people in there.
I think so too. It's going to be like the acts, because it's a good medium between like the Norva, and then outside of the Norva, it goes from Norva straight to like the Scope, or like it's like an arena or the amphitheater. So I feel like the Dome is like a good medium between Norva size.
Which the amphitheaters are what, like 10, 15,000?
Nah, amphitheater holds like 20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay, so
just because the lawn area sets it off, like that lawn area.
I think
the amphitheater holds like 20,000.
I think that's where 50 Cent came.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Bro, I
went to that show.
Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
A couple years ago?
Yeah, it was like the Get Rich or Die Trying anniversary and shit. That's why I went. I was like, bro, this might be the last time you really get to hear him like really perform these songs and like. Bro, so I went and that shit was lit.
50 Cent was like my first ever rapper I heard in my life. And that show was like my childhood dreams coming true. Like I legit like 50 Cent is like what, like I know like 50 Cent, Drake, J. Cole, like there's a few artists I know like a lot of their songs. Yeah. So those be the best shows where you can sing along like
like you know all
show.
Of their shit.
Yeah, like,
that's the best.
I had a great time at the 50 show, bro.
Yeah, I did, bro. I was in there rapping, bro.
And I was in the far back. We was on the lawn, like I was far back.
Oh, where? Oh, bro. I'm about to tell myself, yo, just joke that shit, bro.
What do you mean, joke it?
So like, get a lawn seat and then make your fucking way up to the seated area.
It was cool.
Yeah, but then you know what though? At the same time, the lawn be where it's at. Like those be like the real.
Everybody's getting hyped.
Real. It's like everybody got their own shit stashed to pour in the cup, all that good shit.
Oh, no, usually, bro. Back there smoking.
Everybody there chilling. So that's where it'll be. I'll be like making my way up to the front. Like I'll start on the lawn, and then I'll just try to figure out a way to be like.
I think I saw Mari Ain't Been Home there and Beach Boy, and I remember I think Beach Boy was telling me about it, but like I was like, bro, he went crazy and shit, blah blah blah, and then he was like, you know why, right? I was like, why? He was like, because he was going like this the whole time. He's like, he had us hypnotized. He had us locked in because he was doing this the whole show.
That's what 50, that 50 does that shit the whole time. And he'll just walk to this side. And then they'll switch. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was
but
a fire
it's fucking
show.
50, bro. It's like
it's 50. It's 50. I still listen to 50.
You know how they had that shit like, would you take X amount of dollars to have dinner with like Jay-Z or some shit? Bro, I would legit I would rather sit and talk with 50, bro. I sit and watch his interviews, bro. He got so much knowledge,
so much game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, bro. And he's cool with just like telling people shit. It's like, yo, why would you not 50, soak up game? If like I'm telling you what time it is,
bro. Even from that's what I always love about 52. So like my favorite artists is people that I love their music and I can resonate with their music, but then I also go back and watch their interviews and like see that they're like smart dudes and like and have a lot of like knowledge. Yeah, 50 is definitely one of those guys. Even from back in the day when he's like, remember the roof video he had? He was like, you only gonna get as far as the people you talk to for no fucking reason.
Shit. He's like, that's a bar though.
Some shit like that. He's like, what am I talking to you about? He's like, if I can't learn anything from you, like, some shit like that.
But that makes sense.
On the roof talking about that.
Nah, I don't remember, but
video.
that's honestly though, but I actually fuck with that, bro. That's some shit that I try to live by.
It was like you only get as far in life as the people that you talk to for no reason.
Yeah, that's unexpected. Like those be the best relationship. Bro, that's how the fuck I met the homies. Someone that I had no business, not necessarily no business, but like that I was just talking to for no reason. I didn't know this guy, like, but he asked me a question and like I could have just like shoot him off. But just me just being like, yeah, bro, like I do fuck with rap. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? So me taking that flyer is like point of proving, right? You know what I'm saying? Just like, yeah. Cause I like this shit too. Is like everyone around me is like, they're around me for a reason. Like they have something that I like or I want to instill in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like all of my homies from Gabe to Vinny to Sed to Myron is just like, they're my homies, but I learn from them. By the way they move, I like try to implement that shit in like how I move. Like I like how you move, like or do certain shit.
I like that. I mean, you want to be around people that inspire you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like inspiring, and you can inspire. I'm inspired by my homies in different ways. Right? It's like Gabe and Mizzle. It's like music, but then with Gabe, it's just the way Gabe navigates through all of this shit. It's like I admire that, and then I admire Vinny. You know what I'm saying? He's just like very gracious and. You know what I'm saying? Like the coolest guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I take little things from a homie and try to be more like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's shit that they would take from me. They'd be like, bro, you're a fucking asshole.
I learned what not to do from Carter.
Yeah, bro. They be like, yo, you can't tell Carter shit, bro. He's a fucking asshole.
Last question I really have for you, bro, because we just had Raíz up here, and that's where I met you at. Was
yeah,
Utopia. Maybe just touch on a bit, just your time, like working with Raíz at Utopia, hosting the open mics, like the importance of having these open mics on the scene.
Yeah.
About Utopia.
Nah, shout out to Raíz, bro. I'll tell you this, I'm gonna keep She knows what time it is, bro. She was annoying as shit, bro.
Yeah.
As fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, she knows this, but she was like, her being so adamant, bro, like she legit chopped me down like that barrier that I keep up with people that I don't know. It's just like, I'm not mean to you, I don't really talk to, like, but this is shit you're saying, right? But she just kept at it, bro. She's the one that got me to host the open mic, and I didn't want to do that shit, like, at all. I didn't want to do it at all. She bugged me about doing that shit and was telling me how it could be good for me and like, da-da-da. I was like, what the fuck do you know is good for me, bro? Like, nigga, we just met like 2 days ago. But, bro, she kept plugging at it, and then I finally did it, bro, and that shit actually opened up so much shit. Like, bro, meeting younger generations of kids, like even younger generation of artists that legit have checked me out or like just been like following me for a while. It gave them a spot to like legit pull up and come fuck with me. And then it just made me even more gracious that I even just had this reach that I did have. I didn't even know that there's like younger generation that's like, yo, I've been checking you since Phil that video or... So in that way, bro, that's what I am thankful for her because like I didn't want to do that shit at all, but that shit just opened up a whole new like floodgate of just like being more personable, giving time to people that I normally wouldn't, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she did help me in that way. So I'm definitely appreciative of her being just annoying as shit, but it definitely helped in like the best of ways though. So I love Raíz, man. She's a great soul, bro. She means well and stuff. So
she was just telling us, I didn't even know that she had a fucking brother that was in Ukraine.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
During the war, like at the start of the war.
Yeah, she told me like briefly about that. Yeah.
So he lived out there for like 4 years with his wife and kids. The war started, he had to escape.
Yeah, they had to like get out of like,
he's in London now.
Wild shit.
I actually just booked an episode with him. So it's not until like August, but we're gonna do a virtual convo. Because he also interviews people now from like Ukraine. Like he does like a virtual podcast. But no, I was just talking to Raíz, bro, about maybe we could touch on that kind of close the show out. Is like the importance of having all these different things in your scene, like open mics, like these different size venues to be able to elevate to. Like, just like I think it's really key for your development. And a lot of people won't really use these things because they feel like they have to get a bag for everything, but they don't think about their development. I think, as much as they should.
But that was the thing, though. That's just like, I think it goes back to even just like, what are you really in it for? If you get good at this, the money's going to be there. If you want to be fucking famous, if you are good at this, that shit comes. So it's just like, if you really just hone in on whatever your craft is, all that shit that your ambition it's gonna come. So like, why are you so worried about it now, for real? Bro, I still do shit for free. It's just like, I just love doing shows. I love sharing my music. I love, if it's a smaller show that I'm doing for free, or it's just like, kind of like some bullshit, kind of like, this shit kind of janky. I'll do it though, because it's like, bro, this is practice. Now I get to hear what my shit sounds like live or like that. You know what I'm saying? So I take every opportunity, bro. I still do small shows, like kind of rinky-dink shows, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place to get paid. Of course, like, you know, I get paid for what I do, but especially here, man, I just try to be like, yo, you know what? I will hop on that bill. Like, bro, put me up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really ask to. He's like, yeah, so, you know, how much you paying? I was like, man, I do my own show. Like, I get paid by doing my own events as well as the homies, too. So it's just like, you know, I found a way to eat off of music. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm, like, really comfortable as far as just, like, I ain't really chasing the bag like that. Like, I am, but in the scheme of, like, doing shows here from the small ones all the way up to the amphitheaters, just, like, bro, I'm still with it. Like, it's just, like, I just love what I do. I love the craft. So that would be the message. Like, bro, fucking just get out there and rap, bro. I would rap anywhere, especially my younger days, bro. I did a show without a mic. Like, the mic fucked up. Bro, just throw my shit. Like, I'm a rap over, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, if you love to do what you do, bro, you're going to do that
happening
shit.
At Utopia one night.
Yeah.
At an open mic, I think,
Yeah, I did that open, and I was just like, yo, and a lot of people, like, ended up leaving, so that's why I set it off, because I think something happened with the mic, or it was fucked up or whatever. And I was like, bro, I'll rap without a fucking mic. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, I've done that shit, so it's just like, bro, I just like rapping and just, you know, getting my shit off, so... Man, just get good at what you do, bro. And then if you're good enough, bro, you're going to get paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah.
Artel Carter. Appreciate you, bro.
So, Mayor, thank you, brother. Hey, man, congrats to you, too, bro. You're fucking killing it, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Congrats
Thank
to
you,
man.
Trying to stay consistent, trying to go crazy. I was just telling Karen before we started the show, this past, like, week, I've been kind of going through, like, I don't want to say depression, but, like, I've been going through my little slump.
Yeah, for sure.
Feeling less fucking inspired and shit. So.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to keep this shit going, to take this shit to new levels.
Yeah, bro.
What I realized is, like, when you're doing stuff, everything has a dip.
Oh, for sure.
Things will go up.
Valleys and peaks.
There'll be a peak or a valley.
Yeah.
And you got to survive the dip.
Yeah, you got to make it through though. That's where people give up. Right there, down up there. Of course, nobody gives up when it's how do you handle this shit where you're down here and shit, you're not inspired, or you feeling like your shit ain't the shit.
I go through those moments. I mean, I don't know, people might not be able to tell because I'm doing shit every week and we are dropping a lot of stuff, but I go through those moments too. It's not easy all the time. Too, I have to, like, I always tell Karen, bro, from day one, the most important thing if you're chasing this shit, this creative shit, is about having the right mentality.
Yeah.
Like, you have to stay motivated. You have to stay focused, stay inspired, like, not let things get in the way. And that's easier said than done, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's
man.
hard to stay locked in for a long period of time.
Bro. You're going to have those lows, but that's why it's important to really love what you do, because it ain't all going to be gratifying and you're enjoying yourself. It's like, bro, this shit can be a struggle, or...
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep the shit going. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you have to give yourself a false sense of... It ain't even false. You have to have, like, this absurd confidence that the shit is going to work out.
Confidence,
for you.
bro, but I like to say it's faith. You got to have faith.
Yeah, like, you have to believe that the shit is going to happen.
If you really believe that this is your purpose and your destiny, you will wait it out. And you have to have faith that things are going to happen when they're supposed to happen. And you're learning your lessons. And like you said, you're practicing along the way. So when that moment comes, you're ready.
Yeah. Because that was even my shit, like, you know, all the way to the Shack Fest shit, right? It's just like, I've never done a venue that big. I've done Norva.
It was 20,000 there?
Yeah. Nah, well, when I went on, it wasn't 20,000. Nah. Okay, it was probably like half that when I went on, which is still fucking crazy.
10,000, that's fucking...
Right? Yeah. And I've never done anything big. The biggest at that time that I did, this was before, like, I went out and did some tour stuff, was like Norva. But, you know, you put me on that stage and it's just like, yo, all that shit leading up to is just like, yo, I'm ready for this stage. It's a big-ass stage. It's a big, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'm ready for this shit. Like, so keep doing what you're doing, bro. It's going to be low, but I'm telling you, once that opportunity comes, bro, you're going to be seasoned and you're going to be ready to handle the moment. So imagine being up here with your shit. Like, you're lit. You're going to dip then, too. But it's going to be magnified even. You learn how to deal with the dips right here. you teach yourself how to deal with this bullshit.
And the dips is really just that's part of the game. That's part of the economy.
Sure.
Everything has dips. Even like businesses, like people that sell products, like everything, the whole economy itself.
Yeah, you're hot and
it just everything has a slow period.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
everything's
saying?
like the Dow Jones, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like compared to when like COVID was like when it was like peak COVID, everybody was inside the house. So that time was like the most.
People were
like
trying their shit.
Most people online consuming stuff. So everybody shit. There was a lot of podcasts that started in that time. A lot of shit was happening online.
Yeah.
But then the world opens up. People start going back to regular life, and the numbers start slowing down.
Yeah,
and you start seeing people fall off, not do it anymore.
Had to get back to real life.
Yeah. But if you're watching this, stay locked in. Survive the dip.
Survive the dip. Hey, that's
beaches out,
bro.
Now.
That's a shit.
I didn't make that up. That's all. I didn't make that up.
No, you didn't. I was about to say that's a bar, bro.
That's a saying. It's actually called
survive the dip.
Survive the dip.
Hey, well, survive the dip, bro.
Come on, no Diddy.
Straight up.
Artel Carter, man. All his links will be in the description. Beaches out now.
Yeah.
Ante Meridiem. June 27th.
7th. Yep.
June 27th.
On the Off-World Podcast, you heard it first, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Be good.
See you guys soon. Come on.